right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Remember, we're doing leadership, and leadership for this testing cycle is our knife defense, all right? So you guys need to grab your practice knives, whatever they may look like. Grab them for me, grab them. All right, so as a disclaimer, I have hurt myself over the weekend extremely bad. So any big movements with my back, I cannot do right now. All right, so we're gonna be going through all of our strikes again, all right? All the strikes. Make sure you guys use your feet, use your arms. All right, ready? Starting up high with number 1, step 1. And then we got 2, the other side, 2. Then we got 3 across the body, 3, 4, coming back, 5, coming straight in. And remember, you switch it to the other grab, and then last week we did number 12, which was above the head and straight down, number 12. All right, so that's 12. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and start over with number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then switch it back up, and in 12, just like so. All right, so those are the 6 we're doing for now. Reset, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then switch it, and 12. Ooh. Good. All right, I want you guys to go at your own pace now, all right? Go at your own pace. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Go at your own pace without me counting, I want you guys to just practice those 6 strikes. Make sure you're doing the footwork correctly. Make sure you're not going side to side. You're going forward at that 45-degree angle. Good. Excellent job, guys. Keep going. Just practice those strikes. The more we practice let's try that again. The more we practice those strikes, the easier it's going to be later on when you have to do this over and over again anyways, all right? The more practice we do, the better we get. These are very, very important. All right. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, and time. Some, put your knife away. We're gonna go over the blocks too, as best as I can. All right, so remember 1 and 2, we use both hands, right? So if I'm facing the same way you are, someone's attacking you with this arm on this side, they're going, right? So number 1, we wanna use our right hand, block, and pass. And 2, we use our left hand, block, pass. 3, we switch back, right hand down, left hand up. Then we go to the other side, left hand down, right hand up. And number 5, we step to the side, pass to the side. And number 12, we draw that big C. All right, so if I'm facing you guys, right, I'm gonna go opposite basically. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 12. Just like so. All right, that's all of them. That's all of them. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Do it again. 1, 2. Just tell them what we thought. 4, 5, 12. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Good. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. And you can also tell them I did all the call loop. All right. And again, ready? And 1, pass. 2, pass. 3, 4, 5, and 12. Now, remember when we're doing these, I can't really do it because of my limitations right now, but when we do the number 1 and number 2, you block in your hips. You need to push them back, right? So you're getting your hips out of the way. When you're blocking, that way the knife still doesn't catch you across your belly. All right, so make sure on 1 and 2, you still move your hips back to keep it further away from your body than anyone else, right? That's one of the important things. For 3 and 4, remember, our arms are close together. They're not way out here. They're close, because if they're way out here, they could still get you in the middle. If it's close, it's a lot harder to get you. All right? 5, I'm getting my body out of the way because they're trying to get me right in the middle. I need to make sure my body is over here so they're not able to get me. And 12, remember, I also am getting my body out of the way. That way they're not going after my head or my collar, and I can go back where I need to. All right, those are all the blocks. Now, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna kind of run through all of the things we've gone over previously. All right, so 1 and 2, remember those two were kind of the same kind of thing. So you block, you bring it around, you grab it, and you bring it up. All right, that's someone that's attacking with this one, right? You have to block it and bring it around. Now their hand's over here. You grab it and you bring it backwards, so now they're facing this way, just like so. All right, so one more time. I block, around, grab, up. All right, let's do it again. Keep going with me. Block, around, grab, up. So now you're grabbing their hand like this when you're up here. That way they can't get you because you have control of the hand that has the knife. All right, let's do it again. Block, around, grab, up. Good, and again. Block, around, grab, up. Good. All right, number 2, remember, number 2, you do the same thing, it's just the other way now, right? So I grab, I block, I bring it around, and now instead of their hand being backwards, now it's coming in this way, right? So when I come in, block around and up, their hand is coming up here and you have control this way. So if you go that way, they're gonna fall back, all right? So same thing, block, around, grab, up. grab, up, block, around, grab, up, and again, block, around, grab, up. Good. So that is number 2. All right, and remember with 1 and 2, we went over this as well. We went over what we called the flow drill, right? So that's you and a partner going back and forth between what you guys are doing. So when they attack, you bring it up and around, and what you're doing is you bring it in, so you pass, bring it back this way, in, and then it's your turn to attack. So again, if I was gonna do it this way, I block around, and I bring it here, I bring it back and in. All right, so Mr. Georgia, if you could, please. Just so they can actually see it. Ready? So again, number 2 strike. When he comes in, block, around. Now this side, this won't work, right? Because his arm's backwards. You want his arm to be up. So when you come in, that's why you bring it, watch, this is the cool part. Bring it back the other way. So now I can come back and in. And then again, I got it. And now it'd be his turn to do the same thing, right? That's what the flow drill is all about. So it's off of, if you want it quicker, it's off of strike. So if someone's coming at you, just like so. All right, so take your right hand, block, around. When you grab, bring it back and thrust in. And then you can grab the knife and it's your turn, right? So again, ready, block, around, grab, bring it up, and forward. Boom. Yes. And when you're going back forward, remember, so the first one, they just attacked you. You brought it back this way. You got it through here. Their arm is gonna bend down. And they're gonna either get him right here on the side or it's gonna go behind him. All right, that's what this looks like. So again, block, pass, grab, bring it up and down, just like so. All right. So again, if they're attacking here, good. You block, you're gonna pass it down. Bring it back up. So that's where you grab it, bring it back up across, right? Whoosh, here. And then you bring it in down here, and then that's where you grab it, and now you have the knife. Yeah. And it just kind of keeps going back and forth, just like so. All right. So again, block, pass, grab, 1, 2. So if I'm on your side, I'm using this hand. Block, pass, grab, bring it up. Good, and then you're gonna bring it in, and that's where you grab it. All right. So again, if Mr. Churchman's here, let's go on that side. Number 1. Block, pass, grab. I bring it back, across, in, and that's where I grab it. So now Mr. Churchman can go with the same drill, right? Where he's being nice to Mr. Morris and not hurting him. Awesome. All right, so that's what the flow drill looks like. That's what it is. That's where we go back and forth with what we're doing, and it keeps going. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 3 now. All right, so 3 and 4, very good ones, right? We do the stuff that we do in level 2, the presses with these, right? That's all we're doing. So for number 3, they're coming at you with their right hand, coming across the belly. Whoa. Well, you take your right hand, put it down, left hand, put it up, and then you press. All right, that's as easy as it gets. That's the trap. All right, so block, press. block, press. And if you do it correctly, you're trapping their elbow, right? They're going like this with it. My elbow, all right? Because their hand is over here. Their elbow's over here. And when you switch, you're bending their elbow in a way it does not want to go. That's why we have to be careful with this one, is to not do anything crazy like that. We don't want to hurt anyone we're working with unless they're threatening our lives. All right, so again, block, press. Good. Again, block, press. Good. Again, block, press. Excellent. And block, press. Good. And again, block, press. And it's super easy. Remember, a number 3 strike. No, you're right. This is number 3 strike. When Mr. Churchman comes in, I block here, right? I'm stepping into it because this is safer for me than anywhere else. All right. So block here, hand down, hand up, and then that press. You see that right there? That's the part you want. All right. So that's the block here. When I bring it down, it's on his elbow and on his wrist. That movement right there, if you go fast enough, his arm is not going to go the way it's supposed to. So that's, again, why we're being super nice with everything that we're doing, all right? So we step in, block, press. All right? Again, block, press. Good. So that's number 3. Now, let's move on to number 4. Number 4. Now remember, number 4 is the opposite of number 3, right? So number 3, we stepped in with our right hand down, left hand up. Number 4, I step in with my left hand down and my right hand up, just like so. All right, and same thing, I'm gonna press. But if you're doing it this way and they're attacking you this way, their elbow can move down this time, right? And so it turns into a different one, all right? It turns from just blocking here and coming up, it turns into me bringing this one this way. So remember, if you remember, instead of going straight up and straight down, when you do it, you block, and then you bring them in at this angle here. It draws like 2 half circles. All right? So you're going at an angle, inward, this way. You're trying to push their knife back towards them. So yeah, and then press. So again, Mr. Churchma, he's gonna be on this side. This is the number 4 strike, he comes in, I block, and remember, I don't want to go straight up and down because, well, it's still with me. But if I go from here and I go straight in, well, he might get himself again, or it goes behind his back, and that's even better because now I have control of his entire body, all right? So again, number 4, step in, I block, press, and then it goes at an angle. Did you guys see that? I went this way with it. Back into Mr. Churchman. All right, let's do it again. Block and press. All right, that's what it looks like, a block and press. Good. Now, if the person is bigger than you, just like Mr. Churchman is for me, and they're being mean when he comes in with that number 4 strike, well, it's gonna be hard for me to get this down, right? He's gonna be resisting me at everything. Well, we talked about this with with that one behind the neck. That one we distracted, right? So we need to find some way of distracting him, getting his mind off of this. Well, I got 2 legs, right? And I got this one behind his knee. So all I have to do, I can knee his knee, and that knocks him off balance for me to get in there easier, all right? So again, I block, they're being mean, I can check and in. All right, use that distraction to get them to go where you want them to go. All right, that's the main thing. You want them to go where you want them. You want them to go where you want them to go. That makes sense. All right. So again, if you need to, you guys use your legs, knock them off balance. Yeah. Jaden got it. Awesome. So that is number 4. All right, we got 2 more. So number 5, remember, number 5 was going when you go straight in, right? So we need to step off to the side, From there, we take our other hand, elbow, right? And then from there, I bring this hand up, this hand down, and then I grab my own bicep, right? You guys remember that one? Where you went across, you elbow down, and then you draw a circle, and then you grab your own bicep, right? So their arm is coming up here, just like this. If they're attacking you with that number 5, you're bringing their hand up here, kind of like this, and trapping it, right? So again, I bring this here. And their arm is going right through the hole. Yeah, Gene got it. Good job, ma'am. Excellent. That's what number 5 is. So again, pass, elbow, and around. Do it again. I almost made a mistake. Pass, elbow, circle. So if I'm facing you guys when I do this, pass, elbow, circle. Pass, elbow, circle. Good. And again, Mr. Chargman, whenever you're dealing with anyone, that side. Alright, whenever you're dealing with this stuff, right? When I pass, ooh, that was a bad pass. I'm using the wrong side because I'm used to that side now. When you pass, body out of the way. That way he's not even attempted to get you. You do your elbow and you bring it up. I got control of him now. He's gonna go exactly where I want him to go, no matter where it is, right? So I need to make sure I get control of his arm, all right? If I can't do that, if he's, stronger than me, no matter what I do, I need to distract him. Well, again, he's got legs, I got legs. I can take that out to make it easier to get him where I need him to be, all right? Use what you have available to you. You have your arms and your legs available to you, right? So we want to make sure that we use them to our advantage, and that's why we do this. All right, so one more time. He comes in, pass, elbow, bring it around, and in. And if need be, you can take their knee. Good. So that's number 5. Now, keep doing that a few more times. Pass, elbow, bring it around. Pass, elbow, and around. Good. You guys are doing great. Good, good, good. You guys are awesome. All right, and last one, number 12. Number 12. Remember, when we do number 12, you're not going like this, ah! Because from here, anyone that knows what they're doing, they're gonna either bring your hands down, so they're gonna bring them straight down, or they're going to know what they're doing and cut things that you don't want cut, okay? So, we only use one hand. We're basically doing that high block, right? So we high block, then we draw that circle. And when we draw that circle, I'm not just going sideways with it, I'm going in at the bottom, all right? So I'm using that, in. All right, so that's all it is, because if they're attacking with this one, when you draw that C, you're redirecting their arm back into their leg, all right? That's what you're doing, that's all you're doing, right? So I step off, block, in. Again, block, in. Block, in. Block, in. And remember, keep your arm down because we're protecting those puppet strings. So you're not doing a high block with your palm up, high block with your palm down. All right, use the back of your hand. That way you stay safe, all right? Because you have to stay safe with this. Block and around. Block and around. Block and around. Good, you guys are awesome. Keep going, keep going. Super simple, right? Good, good, good. Blocking around, and same thing. Now, if it misses, right, say they're going in, and instead of going into their leg, it goes behind them, right? Well, we gotta keep that under control still. So even if it goes behind them, right, we have that covered. So we block around, and then we can grab it and bring it back up. So Mr. Churchman, if he's my model, right? So he comes in, block, in. And if it doesn't go in, it goes past. I need to bring it up to where the fingers are facing up towards the sky, so he's not able to move. All right. So one more time, he comes in, I block, around, and grab. All right, so that's all you're doing. Block, around, and grab. All right, block, around, grab. Block, around, grab. Keep doing that just a little bit more, a little bit more. We're almost out of time. Good. And time. So that was a little bit of review for you guys this week. Next week, if my back is not destroyed still, we'll move on and we'll try some harder, like almost takedown-y kind of stuff. So you'll start learning how to take someone else down and subdue them in a way that they can't hurt you or other people around you anymore. Well, for now, till the cops come. All right, so that is what you guys get to look forward to next week. Stay awesome, you guys. You're doing so amazing. Thank you guys for joining me today, and have